Hello, welcome back to the Python for beginners. Today we'll learn how to read the text files in Python. So let's quickly start Python. So we are into Python now. We'll try to open a file. For that I'll say my file. It can be anything. So I'm saying it is my file, and then use the open function. I'll say example.txt. We'll be opening it in read mode. We'll see the other ones later. Right now I'm reading it, means read mode. So I just press enter. So what it means is now the file handle is open, which is by the name my file, and we'll be working on this my file, which means actually we will be reading through example.txt. We'll say my file dot read. What this will do, this will read the file. Actually this file is having multiple lines. So actually it is having first line, then second line, third line, and so on. But if you see this very carefully, when it is reading it, first thing is it is putting everything in this particular single quote here. It starts with single quote where I'm marking my cursor is, my mouse cursor is. So it starts with a single quote and ends with a single quote just after the 9th line. And there are multiple lines here, so namely there are 9 lines here. So this is first line, then backslash n. Here backslash n is a new line character. Okay, so which means actually there is one line called this is first line, then sort of enter character meaning enter, and then on the next line this is second line, this is third line, and so on. There are 9 lines. But when it is reading, that is my file dot read, it's reading those 9 lines but displaying it in one single string. String is like starting with that single quote open and single quote close. Okay, so that is what it is doing. Now after some time, or in fact just after this, if I again try to read the same my file, then it gives empty, just single quote and then close single quote. Why? Because it read through all the lines from the first line to the last line, and now the pointer is at the end of the file, so it is not able to read through. So if you see the diagram here on the, not diagram but the whiteboard on the right hand side here, if you see the my pointer here, so the pointer initially is always somewhere here, and then it goes through, this is first line, then it will go to the next line, so this is second line and so on, then this is third line and so on up to the 9th line. Here there are 9 lines here, there might be more lines also. Okay, so the pointer is here, but once it is done, the last line, suppose it ends with this 9, right, 9 dot here in our case, so we are somewhere here, and it's not able to go again at the top, which is this one. Okay, which I have tick marked. So how to go back now? So let's come back here. What I will do is, I'll, instead of this read now, what I will do is I'll say seek and then 0. What it will do, it will again go to this particular tick mark which is there, so it will go here, the arrow mark which I'm showing, the down arrow mark on the right hand side screen, the whiteboard. Okay, so it has again gone there. This is the first line. Now if I again try to do the same read, it will read the entire file but in one single string. Okay, so that is how the read works. Now let's go back again, seek 0. Okay, so it's gone back. Now instead of read, let me do a read line instead of read. Okay, so once I say read line, it will read line by line. So at one single point of time it will read only one line. Okay, suppose I do it read line again, then it will show this is second line. If I again do a read line, it will say third line and so on. So obviously you will not keep doing like this, but this is for explanation purpose so that we know how it goes. So now the pointer has gone somewhere on the left hand side of or on the right hand side of second line. So, and obviously onto the next line, which is third line. Somewhere it is waiting there. So if I again say read line, obviously it will say this is third line. Okay. Now let's again reset this, which means I'll do seek 0 again. Okay, now this time what I will do is, instead of read line, that is single line, line by line, I'll say my file read lines. Okay, and press enter. Okay, it is giving a similar output as the earlier one, which is read. Okay, there are three things here. One is read line, one is read lines. So read is reading the entire file in a string. Read line is reading line by line, and read lines is reading it in the same way like read, but instead of string it will put it in a list. If you see here, it starts with square bracket and ends with a square bracket. Okay, so this is called as list. The first one was called string. The second read line is just reading one line at a time, that is also a string. So again, read is string, read line is a string but line by line. Read lines is all the lines, meaning all the file, but it will be a list followed, every line will be followed by a comma here. If you see the comma, it's separated by comma, the first line, then comma, then second line, then comma, and so on. So this is how the read lines returns the output. Okay, so let's exit. Let us also see the file so that we can correlate. The actual file is, I think we used example.txt. So this is the line. So if you see here, compare this, then this is the first line, second line, and so on up to line number 9, and this is how it comes up here in the read lines. So that is about how it works. Now let's look at some examples. I have already typed some of the code here already, so let's go according to that. So for example, there is a file called read file which is already present here. So I'll just do this and let's try to understand what it means. So here what's happening is read file 1. If you see here, instead of my file, now I just said file object, it can be anything as I said, is equal to open and then the name of the file in the double quotes, and we are into the read mode. Now what I am doing, like we had discussed earlier, the read line, I am using read line. Okay, read line of what? Of file object. And what is file object? It is actually the file practice.txt which is opened in read. Now we are using a loop, while loop. So while str. So when I read the file with the use of this file object, I am storing it into str, which becomes a string. As we know, read line returns a str, which is string. Okay, so it can str can be anything. It can be string or str1 or str2 or whatever. So while it will go into this particular while loop. Now we know the characteristic of while loop, that it keeps on running unless this str is not found. Okay, so what it means? It means that read line, concentrate on the right hand side now. A read line means that first it will go to the, this is first line, it will read this particular line, then the next line, say second line, then the third line, and so on, so on, so on till 9th line. Once it goes to the 9th line, it is end of the file. So end of the file, str will not hold anything at the end of the file. At the start, first time it will have the first line, second line, and so on, but after the 9th line, nothing will be there. So this particular while loop, which I have marked on the left hand side, will come out, which means that while loop will end. By the way, while loop, this should be indented, so which means this entire thing which I am going to mark now, this entire thing is a block. Okay, so this is a while block. In while block, what are the things which are happening? First, it is printing the str, which means it will first print the first line, then again what will happen is it will do a read line and then str, and then it will again go up, then print str, and so on. First, initially we read only one line here. If you see here, str, this one, first line, and later on for multiple lines we went inside the while loop and displayed it. So once we run it, it will be very clear. So read file.py. So what happened is, it said this is first line, and then if you see there is a blank line here, then this is second line, then a blank line here. The reason behind this is read line will read it and it has to go ahead, right? So for example, when we write a line, we press enter. So similarly, it will go to the next line, but the backslash n is already there. So that's why that backslash n, along with its own reading and going to the next line, prints all these files with one single spacing in between, and that is why we need a solution of this. So what can be done? So if we go to the next file here, which I've typed just to save some time, if you see here, what I'm doing is, one important change in this particular file is using a strip function, strip. Now this function is used to strip the unnecessary thing, meaning the backslash n, which is not needed while displaying it. Displaying it means while printing it. Okay, that extra backslash n should not be there. So this is not there in the syllabus of CBSE Python, but this is just an additional input from my side in case you are interested. So if you run this Python read file2.py, then the only thing which it will do is strip. Okay, so that extra line which is coming between two lines will get skipped, which means extra line will not come. And one important thing is, in all of the codes, whenever you are opening a file, at the end, opening a file like here, the practice.txt, you should also close it with the close, the object dot close. Okay, so this is about the printing, displaying it on the screen with the print function. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now what happens is, here we have used read line. Going ahead, we have already learned how the width is used. Like here in this case, I am using width and then open. So instead of just opening a file with an object handle, we are saying with open. So this particular thing we don't have, like instead of having object name, any name is equal to, and then using open, we are saying with open. This is another way of writing, but if you see here carefully, we are again saying as file. So instead of that file object earlier, or file obj or my file, whatever you use, instead of the file is used. So obviously here you will use file dot read line. It is saved in str. Again it will go into the loop, that is while loop, while str. This is one block having only two lines. So it will read a line and then print. This is another way of doing the same thing. Okay, so if I run this particular thing, let us run this Python. Okay, this will again show same like the read file 1.py which I earlier had. So here the strip function, the strip function, is not running. So what I will do, obviously I'll have to add that. So let's try to see code number read file 4. You see, I have added only one extra thing here, and that is to the str which we initially get. Again we say str.strip and again save it in str, then print the str. So what's happening? It goes line by line. The unnecessary backslash n which is there will not come. So it will display it without that extra line which came at the top, right? So I'll run this Python space. Okay, so that's without the line, without the blank lines there. Okay, now let's look at something else. So let's see. So this time what happens is, whenever, let's see first how many files are here. Yeah, files are okay. Example we have used in some cases practice.txt, in earlier ones resume.txt, and so on. Sometimes the file might be empty, so in that case what we'll do, so what we have to do is, if you see this, type read file, right? For example, suppose I have kept the name purposely as empty.txt just for understanding purpose, but it might be any file which is having 0 bytes. Will it work? Not work is the question. So it will be similar thing. The only thing here is that you need to be careful. Obviously the file should be there. So let's run this python space read file. It is having empty, it is empty, so it will display nothing. Okay, you can put a if condition there saying, you know, how to check the file whether it is 0 bytes, etc., using some of the functions which are already there in Python. The important thing here is to understand, first, just to recap, the seek function. So seek 0 will take you to the start of the file. Once you read the file, then and if you read the entire file, then it goes to the end. So even if you try to read it again, it will not. So you have to bring it back, this particular pointer which is there on the right hand side, bring it back, which means say seek 0, and then again read it, either using read or read line or read lines. Okay, so that's all from my side today. I will continue with this reading stuff in the next video. See you soon, and thank you. Bye bye.